Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, and one still sexy bitch. That's me, Peter Joseph here, for another video number 2. On your now Friday night, January the 17th, 2025. Thank you all for watching right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. I ain't got COVID 9. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this channel and my other channels down below in the description box. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to hit that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Because you miss anything, you need to get slapped in the fucking face. Because you're SOL. And I think we all know what that means by now. But if you don't know what it means, look it up. You lazy bitches. And that's that. Leave a comment on the video if you want. But don't leave stupid comments. You're going to get blocked. You don't like that? And then go cry to your mama. Bitch. And that's all I got to say about that. And if you're brand new here for the very first time, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax. You grab this. You grab a cold one like that one. Whatever you got. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You like it? Great. Smash that like button. Stick the thumb way up the other people's asses, because that's where it belongs. And that's pretty much it. You like it? Great. You know, go to your dead channel and nobody cares about you. And do your own video that nobody will watch. People watch my shit. That's a fact. You say people don't believe me? You're funny. You're really more delusional than you think I am. Just saying. Oh, he's talking to himself. No. When I do my impressions, I don't talk to myself. It's called satire. Learn it. Love it. You want more of it. Hoorah! But that's the way. These stupid people that don't like me, that's how they talk. Talk out their ass with no facts. No receipts to back it up either. And nobody believes him anyway, so who wins? Me and the prophecy. Bitch. Been winning for 15 plus years. Going on 16. Gonna be a sweet 16. Whether you like it or not. That's that. Alright, we got SmackDown coming up in a few minutes, so stay tuned for that. So on video number 2, on this Friday night, check out my Metal God channel, link down below. Did a tribute to the late great Jay Briscoe on his today was his 2-year anniversary of his passing. So lots of things on Twitter today about that. You know, some old stuff on the Ring of Honor channel. Good stuff. For a great man, Jay Briscoe, reach for the sky, boy. Yes. So we got that. You know, just turned 40. Same thing with his brother Mark. Probably one of the best tag teams of all time. Not the best, but one of the best. And I think, I hate saying this and being right with people. I still think Kevin Steen is the GOAT of all GOATs of Ring of Honor. But Jay Briscoe, he's up there too. He's definitely up there. Along with Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole, baby! Probably the top 3. Right there. I know you got Nigel and you got Danielson, Punk, Joe, you know. I mean, it's hard to, like, make a top 5, top 10 GOATs of Ring of Honor, but I might actually do a video about that. You never know. But anyway, we got that, so I did a video, did part 1 of my video about that, and part 2 was my tribute to Bob Uecker, who passed away yesterday at the age of 90. He lost his battle with lung cancer, passed away peacefully yesterday, and the Brewers, great tribute for him inside the stadium. They're going to do more this coming baseball season in the summer, like a whole Bob Uecker Day, and all that other good stuff. So that should be good. And speaking of baseball, fuck the Dodgers. Just want to say that. Fuck the Dodgers. They're not even the LA Dodgers anymore. They're becoming the Japanese Dodgers because they're getting every fucking Japanese guy ever. Otani, Yamamoto, now they got Sasaki. I mean, really? Now you know sports is fucking rigged. They just want the Dodgers to become a mega dynasty. Kind of like the Golden State Warriors when they had Steph Curry. They still have him. And they had all that mega team they had. And they won like so many championships. It was just insane. For a team that sucked back then. They still kind of suck now because they lost most of their stars are gone except for Steph Curry. But man, fucking Dodgers, man. Got 2 Japanese pitchers. Yamamoto, now Sasaki. You got Otani, he was a pitcher. Now he can't pitch anymore because of his arm and elbow. Sucks for you. And they think they can win 6 million more fucking titles because they got so much fucking money. And baseball actually allows them to do it. We'll give them $800 million like Otani. Dumb. It's just ridiculous. But who exposed the Dodgers last postseason? The Mets, even though Game 6 was just an abysmal performance. Imagine if the Mets would have beat the Dodgers Game 6. Game 7 would have been no pun intended, amazing. Win or lose, we took the Dodgers at 7. Something the Yankees couldn't do. Ha! Fuck the Yankees too. And thank you for giving us Soto. Ha! I know we're probably gonna lose out on Alonso. Well, fuck Scott Boras ass. The fucking worst fucking agent ever. I'd rather have Jerry Maguire than, fucking Scott Boras ass. Show me the money! Pretty much, And the Mets signed a nice, good setup man for Diaz, AJ Minter from the Braves. Sucks to be you, JD. Ha! Taking all your good players. Hey, soon, you never know. Your boy, Acuna, might be coming to join his brother. That'll be fun. Acuna Jr. and Jr. The Acuna brothers will be on the Mets pretty soon. That'd be an epic team. I know that they re-signed Jesse Winker. Big deal. At least he's going to be DH and maybe a right fielder. Because we got Jose Siri from Tampa Bay to play center field, and Nimmo's going to stay in left, and who knows in right. It might be Marte. Ugh. I think they got rid of Marte, though, but I forget. Don't know. Looks like Beatty's going to be a third baseman unless they get Bregman somehow. And Vientos is probably going to play at first base. Unless they go for Vlad Guerrero Jr. I hate giving up Mauricio and Jet Williams, but, Uncle Stevie and Cousin David Stearns, they ain't playing around anymore. They ain't playing around. Soto is the big one. We got him for 15 goddamn years. It's great. I know Met fans like, oh, he's gonna suck in the first round, the first year. Kind of like Lindor did. Yeah, Lindor did suck for the first year. But the last couple years, should be MVP this year. Last year, I should say. He should have been MVP, not that dumb fuck Otani. 50 home runs, 50 stolen bases. Big fucking whoop. Who got the Mets into the postseason? Oh, that's right, Lindor. Who hit that grand slam in Game 5, was it Game 4? Game 5 of the NLCS. Oh, that's right, Lindor. Not the CS, NLDS, I should say, Game 4. Who's the MVP of the NLDS? Lindor. Why didn't he get MVP? Because they have to kiss Otani's fucking ass. That's what baseball's doing now, kissing LA's ass. So LA is pretty much the city of the rising sun. You know how Japan is the land of the rising sun? That's where LA is now. Because everybody from Japan, that's a pitcher, is coming to the Dodgers. I wonder who's next. It is what it is. I'm sucking on cough drops because I'm still a little bit bleh right now. And on that note, I did mention it briefly in my Metal God review. I don't have COVID. That's the good thing. Sorry, haters. But I do have a mild form of the flu. I am getting better. You can hear it in my voice. It's getting a little bit of my voice. But I got an upper respiratory thing. I got a mild case of the flu. I didn't even know there was a flu A and a flu B. I wonder what flu C could be. Anyway, but yeah, I got a cough. I got a little stuffy nose. Mucus, spitting up mucus at times. It's nasty, I know. But I was much better today. I am much better today. More energetic, more NG, or as I call it, energy. But, still got the cough. Hopefully that'll be wearing off by tomorrow. The nose should be gone by tomorrow. The pain in my chest area when I cough. Hopefully that goes away. Hopefully the mucus and mushroom barley soup just comes out. Excuse me. See? Comes out of me, and then we'll see what happens with that. But gotta stay home for the weekend per doctor's orders. Because it's not COVID. I can go out, but I gotta wear a little mask just for protection and then shit like that. But in any case, I avoided that fucking virus once again. Even though I got it in the summertime, which that was a mess. And people's like, "Oh, you got karma." Who beat it though? You'll say. But I didn't really think I was gonna get sick for this winter because I got the flu shot back in April. I think August or September. It happens. You can get the flu shot and still get the flu, which is kind of weird, but it's just because the flu shot's supposed to go through your body and kind of ward off the flu for the entire winter. Well, I think we need a better strain, you know what I mean? So I think every year there's like a new strain of the flu shot. I don't know, but I'm getting through this week, and hopefully by Monday I'm hoping to be at full strength. I'm kind of getting there. I'm about 75% better. No fever, thank the Lord. I still got a little bit of a headache here and there. But other than that, I gotta worry about the cough and the chest pain. But other than that, I'm good. Sorry for those of you wanting me to, I ain't done yet, Brock. I need no bell. So we got that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to probably go into SmackDown with this review, so let me switch to today, to the USA Network, and we'll be all ready to go in about a few minutes. Alright, but before we get to that, hope you had a great Friday, great weekend ahead. Tomorrow's the last warm fucking day here in New York City. It's going to rain, and then Sunday we're getting about 2 to 4 inches, they're saying. Ugh. And it's going to stick, and it's going to stay here pretty much through all next week. We're getting it's going to be not even 20 degrees Tuesday and Wednesday. And then next weekend, well, my weather app said 8 to 10 inches Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, oh, God. I know January is going to be a bad month, as it usually is in the winters, but pretty much the last, from 2022 on, we've barely got anything over 4 inches, so now we're getting close. So, but, you know how the weather app changes every fucking day almost. Now that 8 to 10 we're supposed to get next weekend, pretty much not getting it. It's gonna be 36 by next Friday. But then again, you know, don't trust the weatherman or the weather app. So, I know we got another couple weeks till that hedgehog shows up. And hopefully we get an early spring, like we got the last couple years, but knowing that hedgehog is never right, I think we're going to get 6 more weeks of winter going until the middle of March, right around, right after St. Patrick's Day, so. But can't wait for spring with baseball coming around the corner, the end of hockey and basketball, and good stuff to come. Good stuff to come, that's that. And I'll be here through WrestleMania, so can't wait for that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time as we go into SmackDown. But before we get to SmackDown, get this little review up, it is time for your very quick and not so much out of date, but still late and out of date, TNA and Ring of Honor, episode 98 review. Actually, episode 90, it is 98. But, I think it's 98, 90, I forget. I think it's 98, because I did 97 last week. I forget. I know it's near 100. I think we're getting episode 100 either next Thursday or the following Thursday, right at the end of the month. But we're pretty much right around episode 100 of Ring of Honor Wrestling that you know you love. I still watch it because I'm a wrestling fan. Alright, we got that. So let's start off with TNA, because it's the go-home show before this Sunday's Genesis pay-per-view. God damn. What the hell happened to Jennifer Love Hewitt? Like she got beat up, raped, and dumped. Is this the Ghost Whisperer? What is this? Oh no, it's 911. She's like in a trance. Someone call 911! Somebody get Chris Kloss on the phone. I digress. Alright, so it is time for your TNA Impact Wrestling and Ring of Honor review for this week. From last night, January the 16th, 2025. Let's begin with TNA, like I said, the go-home show before Genesis. Got some interesting things that happened on the show. And as always, our commentary team of Tom Phillips and Matthew Waywalt, otherwise known as Aiden English. Let's get to it. So we start off with a recap of Mike Santana's gauntlet match with the Northern Armory, basically winning every match, beating Josh Alexander, and then the aftermath. Afterwards, Mike Santana actually comes out later in the show, talks and calls out Josh Alexander for one more match, but not just any match. He wants an I Quit match. So Josh Alexander's like, well, you're not going to get me to say I quit, but if you do, I will shake your hand and I'll be the better man. Right. I think he will because Mike Santana, Josh Alexander is going pretty much to WWE land. I have a feeling, unless, well, with the new WWE TNA partnership, I think Josh Alexander will be showing up maybe at Vengeance Day. It is February 15th, and his contract pretty much ends right after, I think right after Genesis. So, is that good timing or what there, Josh Alexander? I think so. So we got that. Then we saw Jordan Grace calling out Tessa Blanchard. They brawled last week. They brawled this week, too. It was insane. And Tessa Blanchard's debuting a new theme song. I wonder what that could be. She still hasn't signed with TNA yet. And Jordan Grace kind of exposed that after whipping her ass this week. And then last week we saw Rhino and Joe Hendry beat the Nemeth brothers, Nick and Ryan, as always, takes the pin. What are you going to do there? But we'll talk about, say his name, and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Yes. He might be at the Rumble. That's gonna be fun. I bet you he will be there, and when his music hits, the crowd in India is gonna go completely berserk. He's not gonna win, obviously. Imagine he did and faced Cody at Mania instead of that bum Cena. Because you know he's gonna hit 17. Ugh. Hall of Fame career, Mr. John Cena, because he's probably gonna be inducted into the Hall of Fame right at WrestleMania. So how fitting, he gets inducted on right after SmackDown. Then probably on night 2 he wins number 17. Pisses off Ric Flair and a whole bunch of wrestling fans. Not that he has done that before. Well, we got that. Hey, it's 8 o'clock. What the hell is going on here? Oh, now? Okay, now. Like, it's like a minute delay. Oh, yes, Rey Mysterio is supposed to start off SmackDown tonight. Interesting. Rey Mysterio, booyaka, booyaka! Ay, 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 Rey Mysterio, booyaka! Peter's playing with his dolls again! No. No. Just a gift from Rosa. My couple birthdays ago. When we move on. Sir! Sir, you need on the bridge! Knock next time! Knock! Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you play with your dolls again. Good! Always gotta do that when I do that and people's like, oh, he's playing with his dolls! No. I always have to quote Spaceballs. Spaceballs! Ooh, somebody's outside Tiffany Stratton's locker room. What are you guys doing out there? What the hell are they? I don't know where Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett are. They went by. Oh, they're in some backstage part of the arena. And they come all the way into the arena. That's new. That's inventive. Okay, I'll go with that. They talk about John Jones defending the UFC title in this dinky arena in San Diego. That's where they are tonight, San Diego. Who could have got Sasaki? But Sasaki announced on his stupid Instagram page that he's going to LA. Fuck that. So we got Tiffany Stratton defending against Bayley. Give me a hug. Speaking of Tiffy Tiff. Polka dot looking little thingy majig. Daddy approved that. Here goes Bayley with her purple hair. She was on NXT this past Tuesday, kind of staring down and beating the crap out of Roxy. Wonder where that goes. I guess we'll find out Tuesday. Is that Jimmy? That is Jimmy. Jimmy's taking on Carmelo Hayes tonight. That should be good. There's Mello coming down the steps of the arena. Is that Jim Morrison? Kind of looked like him. Hey, Princess Smiley Face. This one's for you. From Chief Mojo Rising. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Riders on the storm. Who are these people? Alright, we just wasted fucking 3 minutes with the crowd. And then showing Tiffy Tiff, Jimmy Uso, and Mello entering the fucking arena. And then Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett just coming from, the back area right around Tiffany Stratton's locker room. And now Rey Mysterio comes out the bars because he's from San Diego. He's really from Texas, but he now lives in San Diego because of that 619. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. Yeah, no more pyro for you, dude. Eddie Guerrero's favorite wrestler. What did you say? I said. I said you're my favorite wrestler, Eddie. No, you said Rey Mysterio's your favorite wrestler. You pendejo. No, Eddie, I didn't mean that. Shut up. I'm not your friend anymore, pendejo. I'm sorry, Eddie. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're my favorite friend. Okay. But, yeah, Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that he's your favorite wrestler. He's a pendejo too. He's not Dominic's father. I'm his papi. I know. Calm down. You don't even have to watch this part. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it anyway because I want to hear what he has to say because he's so stupid. You know? Stupido. He's a gringo. I know. Eddie doesn't like him. He never did. Moving on. Moving on. Alright, so Rey Mysterio's gonna grace us with his, his hometown boy. The hometown boy. So we're at the arena is the former San Diego Sports Arena. I don't even know what his name is now. Probably some shithole. That too. So we got that. Alright, let's go back to TNA real quick, then we're gonna get into SmackDown. Blah blah. Alright, so we started off with Frankie Kazarian after the recap of last week. Frankie Kazarian starts us off coming down to the ring with his Call Your Shot Gauntlet trophy. He still has that, by the way. Goes over to joint commentary before our first match of the night, which is Leon Slater taking on, well, he ain't there no more, Trent Seven, who might be going back to NXT/WWE. Run that partnership, just switch brands. So it was a pretty good match. Sorry about that, my notes, my computer. Pretty decent match. Leon Slater gets the win after Trent Seven, actually a X-Plex by Trent, and then Slater counters that into a DDT, and then Leon backs up, gets to his feet, goes to charge, and then dives onto Trent Seven on the ringside floor. Ow! He rolls Trent in. Leon goes up top, hits a Swanton 450. Impressive. 1, 2, 3 gets the win and a pretty damn good match. And that's it. Afterwards, Trent gives Leon a sign of respect. Well, I guess code of honor. You'd love to see that. And then he leaves. Slater turns around, and then Frankie Kazarian is right there. And I thought he was going to attack Leon Slater, but Kaz backs away. And kind of is like, I wasn't going to do it. I was going to do it. Right. You're going to let this gringo talk or what? So Ray announces himself for the Rumble. Big deal! Well, he has won the Royal Rumble before in 2006, which led him to beat Kurt Angle. No, wait. No, he beat Angle. No, who beat Angle? Did he beat Angle? I think he beat Angle or Orton. I think it was Orton. I know he won the World Heavyweight title, not the World title, the WWE title, because there was no WWE title at the time, I don't think. Well, actually, whatever. Yeah, 22, so it had to be, I think it was Orton. You know, so long ago, I forget. But, you know, he's got a lot of competition this year. Drew McIntyre, Roman, Punk, Cena, Seth freaking Rollins, Jey Uso, probably Jimmy rejoining too. He said Roman, he acknowledged Roman. That's a good thing. Always acknowledge our tribal chief, if you don't like him or not. You will acknowledge him if you don't like him anyway, so. Like you will acknowledge the prophecy. Just saying. Alright, so we get that. So, I don't know what's going on with Kaz and Leon Slater. But, we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, then we get a video from Joe Hendry talking about his upbringing, his training in wrestling. Who's coming out now? Oh, Kevin Owens. Well, Kevin Owens got some business to take care of at the Rumble. That ladder match for the kind of unified, undisputed title. The Winged Eagle title and Cody's title. The real world champion, not Cody. Fuck Cody. And stupid Cody crybaby fans. What's that say on this shirt? The Canadian Dream, son of a security system technician. Yeah, I gotta get that shirt. That is hilarious. Where does Kev come up with these shirts? I mean, it is great. But anyway, back to Joe Hendry. Talks about his upbringing and training in wrestling. Talks about how he gets back up after he gets knocked down and gets back up again like Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. No, stuff like that. He doesn't have unlimited tries, and how, if he fails to do this, he might have to go back to being the comedy guy and the music guy. And his fear was that after he lost out at Bound for Glory, he could have fallen back down the ladder. But he became the number one contender, I think, at Final Resolution. He knew this is do or die. The fans still believe in him, and now this is pretty much his final chance to show that he can still do it. And he says Genesis is that chance to become the champ, grab the reins of the business, and become the star the fans know he could be. Well, we'll see. I hope he does win, as much as I like Dolph Ziggler, but with the partnership, the partnership being announced. Would you want Joe Hendry? I mean, it's either going to be between Joe Hendry and Dolph being the face of the TNA WWE NXT partnership. So we got that. So it's a good promo from the man himself, and that is Joe Hendry. Alright, then we get George the Iceman come out, said it's time to turn frowns upside down. Time for a pre-launch championship celebration as Ash and Heather, by elegance, going after the TNA Knockouts titles against Spitfire, Jody Threat, and my girl Danny Luna at Genesis. Might see some new champs, I don't care, but so we see that, and it's like a lot of champagne and blah, 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 blah. Ash and Heather come out. She wants to thank, they came out thinking like, oh, we're the champs now, yay! So they put some respect in our name, I'm like, shut up. And then they call themselves the new Knockouts Tag Team Champs, which I think is ridiculously dumb. And then Spitfire comes out. They say, what's going on here? Are you celebrating the result of a match that hasn't even happened yet? And it's like, it's not elegance, it's just delusion. And then XXX say they love to talk about class, but all they see are wannabe Barbie dolls that can't keep up. Ow. They think they're going to walk out with the belts. Not happening. And then Ash says, you guys don't deserve the belts and you guys belong on the clearance rack. And she's pissed that Spitfire doesn't, thinks this is funny. Turns into a big brawl. Spitfire ends the elegances out of the ring. They get him out of there, like, shut up. Then they grab Heather. Heather cut out, destroy that. Then it tease destroying Ash's cutout. Ash is like, no! Then they hit their finisher on it. And then they tear the head off of Ash by Elegance's fucking thing. That's crazy. Damn, Kevin, calm down. Jeez. He's going berserk. Oh. Kevin tried to hit Ray with a belt. Ray has always ducked it. Goes for 619. Oh, I thought Kevin he was trying to grab the belt. I thought he was gonna grab the belt and bam, hit Ray right in that face with that belt. But he rolled out of there, and now he's yelling and screaming at Ray. That's gonna be a match. Kevin thinks he's the champ. He's entitled to call himself the real champ. But every time he hears the name Cody Rhodes, he goes berserk. That's that. Now I got the women's tag team champions Bianca Belair and Naomi with now she has a new wig. She's got a weave. She's got a black and pink get up. They're not even color coordinated anymore. Oh, they're gonna kiss. Whoa. Anyway, so Bianca and Naomi are talking about Metaphor / Legend. Get done, and the beautiful Jakar Miss Jackson being asked to become the #1 contenders on NXT this past Tuesday. And they got a match tonight. I don't know against who. Wrap who up? Oh yeah, Naomi's got pit. He's like got a little upset with Bianca's fake. Well, not fake per se, but her hair that's like a whip. He's like, wrap that thing up. Oh boy. So we got that. I think it's now we got Nia, Jax, and Candice LeRae coming out. I guess they're going to be in tag team action player against Bianca and Naomi. I guess is this non-title? Yeah, non-title. Big whoop. I don't get this little team of Candice and Nia. Like, Candice just feels so out of place. I don't know why she just couldn't be, with her husband Johnny Gargano and be like the manager of DIY. I mean, there is no way anymore. Austin Theory is, doing his thing with he did it, Grayson Waller. And Dexter is part of the Wyatt Six. And Indy Hartwell, gone. Doing her stuff in Australia and, on her YouTube page. Not really doing much, but looking great doing it. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, moving on. Alright, so Spitfire takes care of pretty much Team Elegance. And we'll see what happens Sunday with those Knockouts tag team belts. Let me move on. Alright, then Gia Miller, the lovely Gia Miller, is backstage with two crazy fucks, that's Sami Callihan and PCO. And she asks them about their match coming up with the Hardy Boys. And that's Matt Hardy did it! Yes! Wonderful! And Jeff Hardy did! The TNA Tag Team Champions, what their strategy is going to be taken against them. PCO says, what? Couldn't even pronounce what the fuck he's saying. Sammy tries to translate and asks if Gia got all that. Did anybody get that? Well, the Spaceballs reference, by the way. And says that Sammy says, I got a PhD in Monster, pretty much. And it means that two monsters go up against one of the greatest tag teams in wrestling history. And he says there will be chaos and unpredictability, pretty much. And he says that we're gonna go to Genesis and get in that tag team title match with the Rascals, Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel. Let's see what happens. And then PCO makes some weird sound. Sammy says, that means Gia, you did a good job. Aren't you technically married, PCO, to Stephanie DeLander? I might have to tweet Steph DeLander and say, hey, check your boy. He's trying to look at other ladies. I mean, Gia Miller ain't bad looking. Just saying. Alright, we got that. Alright, then we find out that this coming Thursday, January the 23rd, is going to be a live edition of Impact. I can't wait for that. I got it all set up on my DVR. Can't wait. Alright, after that, we go to more tag team action. We got First Class, Casey Navarro and AJ Francis, otherwise known as Flop Dollar, take on the new team of EY, Eric Young, and, surprisingly, Steve Macklin. And they got a match coming up at Genesis. They're going to be teaming up. against, I forget against who, but, the System, Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards. Eric Young and Steve Macklin beat First Class after Macklin takes out Flop Dollar. EY fights off Casey Navarro, knocks him to the ground, and then he goes up top, hits the Macho Man elbow here, and down with Evan, brother. Freak out, Macho Man, oh yeah, dig it. Miss Elizabeth actually approved that. Ain't that right, Liz? That's right, Mr. Joseph. You don't talk to her! Shut up, Randy. I talk to whoever I want. Exactly. I can talk to anybody, whoever I want, even if it's Miss Elizabeth. Even though Randy protects her too much. Alright, back on SmackDown, we got Ray. Damn. Ray looks like a fucking twig. He's like this tall, and Nick Aldis is like this tall. Shit. Alright, so Aldis gives Ray a match with KO later. Oh no. Cody looked like he just came out of the bathroom. Freaking no tie. His tie's not even on. Talking to Ray. Talking about physical because he's not medically cleared. And basically, Ray's telling Cody to heal up. Let me handle Kevin tonight. And I'll leave something for you later. And Cody's like, good luck, man. And Aldis like, yeah, that's right, Cody. Go back in the fucking bus. Jerk off. Actually, Cody says, well, I got a clean bill of health. But a couple weeks away from the Rumble, so Kevin would love that. To beat his ass and knock him out to WrestleMania. You know, he loses the belt. Well. Alright, so Aldis gives, Kevin gives Cody something to sign. I think it's like something they can't touch each other for what happened. Like, they don't want something to happen, like at Saturday Night's Main Event to happen again. So, and Saturday Night's Main Event is next weekend. So I think that they're doing, so Cody's medically cleared. Big fucking whoop. So, Cody's probably is going to sign that contract, whatever Nick Aldis gave him. He's going to go to Kevin for it. I don't know if Kevin's going to sign that. I doubt that. So I think it's something like a no physical contact thing. You know that never works. Well, Naomi's here to feel the glow, as she always does. Jimmy Uso knows all about that. And what I don't understand people's problems on Twitter with Jada Parker going to like some nightclub. Grayson Waller's there. There's a video about it on Twitter. She's she's there with Jade, and Grayson Waller's drinking beer out of his boot, like it's customary in Australia. Jade is doing that too, and there are people on Twitter saying that Jey Uso and Jada Parker are fucking. I'm like, what? Huh? Jay's a married man. Why would he want to give up his wife to be with Jada Parker? I mean, Jada's not bad looking, but, See how stupid Marks start dumb fucking rumors that are not true? And why wrestlers are so, they don't, they're so mad at social media, and that's why they're blocking people like Asuka's doing on Twitter, like a tremendous blocking spree. Because these stupid idiots make fucking fake accounts of her, and they're trying to scam people out of money and shit. It's so stupid. Kind of like how on YouTube that people making fake accounts of me or other celebrities, other people. It's just ridiculously dumb. And it needs to fucking stop. But YouTube ain't gonna do shit. YouTube should be banned. I mean, TikTok got saved today by Sleepy Joe, but now it's in the hands of Trump. Who knows if Donald Trump is gonna actually go through with banning TikTok in America. I guess we won't know until Monday. I mean, I don't care. I don't have TikTok. Never wanted it anyway. And if YouTube ever got banned, I wouldn't give two fucks. I'd be like, thank the Lord! You know, but we just always go to other places. We go to BitChute, we go to Twitch, Odyssey, Rumble, Tumblr. Go to any other place that has better restrictions than YouTube does. So, I wouldn't care if YouTube was banned and disintegrated. I'd be happy. Yeah, but then again, all the morons will just flock over to wherever I go to, but you won't know if I ever go anywhere. If I ever go to one of those places, but time will tell. Anyway, moving on. All right, so EY and Steve Macklin get the win over First Class, and then Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards come out. They stare at them from the ramp as Alicia Edwards is there, and then we have a match with them at Genesis. Alright, then we see Masha Slamovich, the TNA Knockouts champion, making her appearance on NXT. Interesting. Speaking of Masha, she's going to be taking on my girl, my demon assassin, my demon bride, the co-founder of the Prophecy, and it's real. She'll tell you. I showed her that I showed that tweet where she basically gave the stamp of approval to the Prophecy. And I'm not sugarcoating that, and I'm not bragging about it. Well, I am kind of bragging about it, but I'm not lying about it, because I show proof. Unlike certain people I know. That too. But anyway, we go to a confessional, interesting, with Rosemary and Masha kind of like side by side, not even at a church of all things. Come on. Anyway, so Masha asks how long we got here. What, you got things to do besides Akira? Come on now. So Rosemary said it's been 7 years since I've had that, well, they, meaning the Hive, meaning us, the Prophecy too, had the belt and would do anything to get it back. So she talks about the Clockwork Orange House of Fun match that Raven made famous in TNA. So Masha says, must have been very hard for you to sit by and see me pass you by over those 7 years. Well, not 7 years per se, but, you know. So Rosemary says, everything you had used to be mine. I was the epitome of violence, oh yeah. He was. Those hardcore matches, those Monster Balls matches were just insane. She had one with Jade Mia Yim in a cage. Oh. Whew, that was crazy. So Rosemary knows a thing or two about violence. I don't think about ultra-violence yet, but you never know. But anyway. So she brings up the match, which is going to feature Masha against one of the most violent knockouts in TNA history. That's a goddamn fact. I would say Daphne too, but you know. Always praise Daphne, my sweetheart. I miss her every day. Kind of like G. Briscoe too, but, you know. Anyway, so Masha says, I smell the blood and taste it. Ew. Nasty. And basically, Masha says, we're gonna touch the sky, or I'm gonna drag you to hell with me. Well, Rosemary's already been there, so, I mean, it's like going back home anyway. Rosemary's been to hell, to the Shadow Realm, to everywhere in between. She loves it there. I hope and pray, I know it might not happen, but I want Rosemary to win. It's been 7 years. We're going to keep going. I don't even know how... Masha won the belt when she win that? Bound for Glory, I think? So she's only held the belt for about almost 3 months, so... Technically, she'd probably win, but... It's kind of in both their wheelhouses, because Masha can get hardcore and violent when she wants to be. She was GCW World Champ, after all. Or one of the I think it was the American Hardcore Champ, or the Ultra Violent Champ. I don't think she was World Champ. I don't remember much GCW lore, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be violent, bloody as fuck, probably. It's just gonna be insane. I just hope Rosemary wins and brings the belt back to the Prophecy, but we'll see. We get that. Alright, then we got a video on the Northern Armory attacking Mike Santana last week attacking Mike Santana at last Saturday's Prestige show. So, like I said, Mike Santana comes out, challenges Josh Alexander to an I Quit match. Josh accepts, and then he says, "You're not going to make me say I quit, but if you do, I will shake your hand," and blah, blah, blah. And then Mike Santana says, "I am the new standard here in TNA. I'll be the standard bearer." I'm like, okay, we'll see. I think Mike Santana will win. Like I said, because Josh Alexander is going to WWE anyway. So, moving on. Alright, then we got the Laredo Kid taking on Jake Something. Decent match. Jake Something wins with a top rope sit-out powerbomb. Nice. So he gets the win there. Then we get a video of Ace Austin talking about his insane past couple of years and evolution of ABC with the man. I hope he's getting better. Chris Bay, the tag team champions, a couple of times, and especially in New Japan. Talks about Chris Bay's injury. The first time he's been faced with a situation where life starts to overshadow what's going on right now. Talks about how he's never stopped to smell the roses. Roses smell like ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, you gotta love Outcast. I mean, come on now. Know you like to think your don't stink, but if you don't like Outcast, fuck you. That's real music there, not your shitty garbage UK garbage fucking shit. Fuck Ren and all his fucking fans. Fuck Kendrick Lamar too. That's garbage rap. Outkast is way better than Kendrick Lamar. Way better. Sold more records than that jerk. He's a jerk! Anyway, moving on. Blah, blah, blah. So Ace says, "I'm the lifeblood of TNA. I'm former X-Division champion." Talks about Moose being champion, bringing out a new belt. He says, "Oh, you think you could have your way with the X-Division, throw down a belt, make your own belt, think you're great." And he says, "I'm winning back the X-Division title because it's inevitable." We'll see. Alright, then before we go to the main event, we get another 23 thing appearing on the Tron. Don't know what that is. Was doing Sammy and PCO's entrance, so it has to be, I guess, something with them. Nice little crossbody by Bianca on Nia. Big whoop. Match isn't that bad. Next week they're in Dallas, Texas. Interesting. So they're going to be in the Texas area next week. And San Antonio for, they're in Dallas the night before Saturday's main event. And then San Antonio for Saturday's main event. I think, Raw's gonna be in Dallas. The 27th. Like, hot tag to Naomi. Split-legged moonsault on Nia. And, Candice broke up the pin. But I think she's gonna eat the pin. Who knows? Naomi with a Insigiti to Candice, knocking her out of the ring. Now basically Nia is pretty much left for dead. What the hell? Looked like some miscommunication between Naomi and Bianca. I think they were trying to do like a double arm wringer. And I don't know what happened. Like Nia knocked out Naomi. And then just weirdness. Bianca hits a spear. Candice makes a blind tag. Unbeknownst to Bianca. Bianca goes for that handspring moonsault. And Candice kicked her right in the gut. Then a step-up senton on her back. Now what's Nia gonna do? Speaking of senton. Hits Bianca with her fat ass! And Candice goes for the cover, and somehow Bianca kicked out of that. Because, you know, Bianca is the female John Cena because she uses her Super Cena strength. Yeah, Candice is still taking a pain in this match. No, he's like right near the announce table. I can't stand this bitch. Alright, anyway. Alright, to end off TNA, Sami Callihan and PCO take on the Hardy Boys non-title match. But if PCO and Sami Callihan get the win, they get added into that triple threat TNA tag team title match at Genesis with the Rascals. Whoops! Bianca with a chokeslam to Candice, and then Nia tried to come in and leg drop Bianca, but Bianca missed badly. I mean, Bianca run out of the way. Nia, like, this almost kills Candice with that leg drop. Bianca takes out Nia. Naomi comes in, hits the bully bomb with a, you know, she called it, I forget what she called that in TNA, because she used to use that finisher in TNA when she was TNA knockout champ for a brief period. So she hits the bully bomb with the roll-up cover. They get the win. Well, alright, so on January the 28th, a week from Tuesday, we got that women's tag team title match with Naomi and Bianca taking on Lash Legend and Jakari Jackson of Metaphor. I don't know if there's going to be a title change. I hope so. And then maybe we'll finally find out who attacked Jade. People still think it's Naomi. I think it's still Charlotte. But we'll see. We shall see. Alright, moving on. So the Hardy Boys and PCO. The Hardy Boys get the win after Jeff goes up top, hits the Swanton on Sami Callihan, and they get the win. Pretty good match as well. And then after, well, it's not the main event. I'm looking at my notes. Oh, no. That was the main event, but there's an extra segment. Dolph Ziggler comes out for his face-to-face with Joe Hendry, who's already in the ring. I'm like, how did he get in the ring that quick? Maybe he was hiding under the ring, I don't know. But anyway, Joe's like, I have to win this match. He's like, it's on me to take the belt from you, and at Genesis, we're beginning a new era in TNA. Basically, the NXT TNA partnership will pretty much start. And it's going to start with me lifting the TNA World Heavyweight title in the air. So Dolph says, Joe, you're right. Everything you said, you know, everything's been said. I know what this means to you. Everyone still believes in you, but you need to know something. And Dolph knows what the title means to him. I know what it means. And everyone out there and everyone who's come before knows what the title means. I know what it's like to be champ. It's an honor and a privilege and offended until the day he dies. But he says, this isn't just a chance for a music video or a tweet. You know, it's about being on a new level, knowing everyone is coming for you. You got a target on your back. I don't know if you're ready for that yet, Joe. You know, you've earned everything, but before we meet at Genesis, I want to show you guys one thing. Then he asked the monkeys in the truck to play a clip of JBL taking out Joe Hendry at Bound for Glory. That was shocking. And then Nick says, anything that happened with JBL and himself is on me. I didn't see JBL attacking. I didn't even see him attack you. Also, is JBL taking his brother Ryan's head off. And now that that's out of the way, you need to know I had nothing to do with that. And you saw what you saw. So Joe Hendry says, let's just assume that everything you said was actually true. And I want to show you something else, something as well. And then this doesn't even make sense to me. And then Ryan Nemeth comes out. I'm like, oh no. He comes out with a mic. Nick says, don't you dare talk. I'm like, please, thank the Lord, shut his mic. But anyway. He's like, I don't want to hear your bullshit. Joe's my friend. He's not the underdog hero. He's a snake and a two-timer trying to manipulate him. So Ryan says Joe doesn't care about the belt or even TNA. He only cares about himself. And Joe Hendry's like, you just wasted everybody's fucking time. And Ryan gets the ring, goes right after Joe, goes with a standing ovation, a choke slam. Nick super kicks Joe to defend his brother. Interesting. Then he backs Ryan off, kind of still pissed off. Grabs his belt, stares at I think he stares at Ryan as his music plays. And then Nick tells Ryan to stop. Walks away with Ryan at his side. So is Dolph Ziggler turning heel? Interesting. So we get that. And then while that's going on, Tessa Blanchard is at the commentary booth, says something to Tom Phillips. She says, I have signed a contract with TNA. And she's kind of pissed about that. Jordan Grace comes out. They start a humongous brawl. They go in the ring. Jordan hits the Juggernaut driver. Then gets right in Tessa's face. Starts yelling some shit. Then goes out the ring. Goes right up to Tom Phillips like, yeah, she hasn't signed shit. So if she doesn't appear at the pay-per-view, it's not the first time we've seen that. And when she had the TNA World title, she started all that bullshit a couple years ago, which basically got her fired from TNA. What's Byron Saxton doing talking to Bayley? By the way, nice Bayley, Pam, nice Kittle jacket. She loves Joy Kittle. I know he's married, but They're good friends. You can't be just good friends with somebody, with a girl. I mean, you just can't be friends with a girl. Come on. She's my bestie. Right, you're fucking in behind the scenes. That's true. I'm just saying. It's a proven fact. Alright, moving on. Alright, so that ends TNA. TNA was pretty damn good. 7.25 out of 10 stars. And that's it. Alright, we go to Ring of Horror. I believe episode 98 or 99. I don't even know at this point. But you know, they're showing Bayley's like, tumultuous year and everything last year. Winning the belt, losing it to Nia at SummerSlam, thanks to Tiffy Tiff. And now, fast forward to now, Tiffy has the belt after her master plan to get the belt, after, making Nia think she's her friend and everything. Blah, 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 blah. Bayley wins that Fatal 4-Way last week, and now she's taking on Tiffy Tiff later on tonight. Probably the main event, I would think. And, it's kind of in Bayley's neck of the woods, because even though she's from San Jose, which she was there on Monday, because that's where she lives, hometown girl on Monday. So we'll see what happens tonight. I don't think we're going to get a title change. No. Alright, now we got Mia Yim and B-Fab talking. We haven't seen B-Fab in a while, since the Women's U.S. title tournament, which she lost in the second round. Speaking of the U.S. champ, what are you doing? We got Piper Niven coming in like the Secret Service. Is it clear? Are we clear? Come on in, President. So we got Chelsea Green. Oh, she's amazing. I hated her back then. Now I am freaking invested in Chelsea Green as the Women's United States champ. He looks amazing, even though she's married to Cardona. B-Fab trying to get in Chelsea's face, and Piper's saying... So Piper's basically like the Secretary of Defense, the, Secret Service agent. I don't know what it is. And B-Fab calling Piper a mall cop. Well, her name is not Paul Bart, okay? Stop it. So, it looks like we're going to get a match between Piper Niven and B-Fab tonight. I guess Mia Yim is going to be at ringside. Well, we got that. That's gonna be interesting. Now we got Jimmy Uso cutting a promo backstage. He's taking on Carmelo, so he's coming out from the back. And basically, Chelsea Green told Piper to neutralize her. So I'll probably get that. I thought you don't do the yeet anymore. I don't get it. Alright, so we got Jimmy Uso taking on Carmelo Hayes. Him. This is gonna be good. I can't wait for this match. I wonder if we're gonna see Jacob Fatu come out. Because, Solo's supposed to come back tonight. So, who knows if we see Jacob go, I love you, Solo! And probably cut an epic promo again. He needs to get more promo time. Because his promos the last 2 weeks, so fucking good. And he is getting over with the fans when he does the I love Solo stuff. Because, the fans love it. Great stuff. Great stuff. Alright, let's get the Ring of Honor. And that's that. So I've already wasted 45 minutes of watching SmackDown. I should be doing other things, but we'll get that. Alright. Alright, moving on. Alright, so Ring of Honor was from Athens, Georgia, at the Aikens Ford Arena. Ian Ricker Boring and the Pasta, my good friend, Caprice Coleman at ringside. Episode 99. Next week is 100. So there you go. So episode 99 begins with QT Marshall not talk about how he's going to move his TV title match until next week for the 100 show. Hey, it made sense for once. Not that you're going to win it. So that's against Commander. Look at that. So we start off with a 10-man tag team, 8-man tag team match. We got Katsuyori Shibata, Commander with his hype man, Alex Abrahantes, and one of my favorite tag teams in AEW, the Outrunners. That's Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum, who still follow me on Twitter and Instagram. They should follow me on Facebook too, but don't even know they have Facebook. But anyway, they take on some jobbers named Dylan and Zach Stewart, the Stewart boys. Rosario Grillo, he's a gringo, no, he's Grillo. And Colby Carter, I've heard his name before. Anyway, obviously, the faces get the win in under 8 minutes as the Outrunners hit the Mega Powers elbow. Ooh, Mega Powers, oh yeah! Did that, and then everybody's hitting their finishers on poor Rosario Grillo. And then, Shibata finishes him up with the penalty kick, and it was good. They get the win. That's it. Alright, Shane Taylor of STP, Shane Taylor Productions, talks about growing up in real fights, and how he and the promotion are ready to fight anybody. I don't want to mess with them. Just saying. So we got that. Alright, then we go to the premier athlete, Tony Nese, taking on the Beast Mortos. I'm like, okay, why are two heels fighting? Tony Khan booking. You gotta love it. We had the Smart Mark Sterling, and the rest of the premier athletes there. Davari and Josh the Goods Woods. They get ejected. Bye-bye. You are out. Gets them out. And then, Mortis hits that spinning pile driver. 1, 2, 3 gets the win in 10 minutes, and nobody gave a fuck. That's that. Alright, then we get MXM Collection, Mace and Mansoor. They want the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts from Dustin Rhodes and the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. So we're gonna get that soon. I hope they win. But, who knows? Who knows? We get that. Alright, then we got Blake Christian. Doing some good things in Ring of Honor these days. You know, that great performance in that 6-way that yeah, the six-way TV title match where he and Commander just put on a show right near the end of the match. But obviously, Blake Christian did not win it. He takes on some guy named Parker Lee, who the fans love, so must be a hometown boy. Not Zia Lee's brother or anything like that, but anyway. Blake Christian hits a spear, then back-to-back running knees to the back. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, and almost smoking time. 4:21. Could have been a second earlier. But it's smoking time. 4:20, baby. I don't smoke, but, you know, nobody gets higher than RVD. And pretty much Booker T, too, and, you know, we get that. Alright, moving on. Alright, then we get a look at, oh, my girl. Oh, actually, before that, we get, well, one of my girls, Athena, retaining the Ring of Honor Women's title in Japan, and Storm against Thekla, beat her ass. And then, she actually gave Thekla, you know, some praise. She says, hey, come over to States, you know. I would love to see a rematch of that. Let me get that. Alright, speaking of Athens, Georgia, we get Athens, Georgia's own Angelica, not Angelica, it's Angelica. Angelica Risk. That's my sweetheart. And if you don't believe me, it's on my Instagram page. But I digress. Angelica Risk gets a non-title proving ground match against Red Velvet, the women's TV champ. She's from your mama's kitchen. I was hoping, you know, Angelica would get the win here because, you know, hasn't really won much on Ring of Honor. Hasn't been on Ring of Honor TV for much. Mellows just came out saying that Jimmy is in the shadow of Jay. Okay. Anyway, Angelica almost beat Velvet, I almost said Velvet Sky, Red Velvet, but, Angelica, gets out of a running knee against the ropes. Inside the ring, she waits to her feet, hits a 619 for a near fall, and then Red Velvet gets right up, hits that big right hand, knocking her the fuck out. Said Red Velvet gets the win in almost 6 minutes. Sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, then we get the Ring of Honor Blast from the Past match. From March 2nd, 2023. Mark Briscoe taking on Slim J when he was in the Truth Busters, and I don't even know if that's even a thing anymore. Mark obviously got the win with the J Driller. Pins him in exactly 9 minutes. Jay beat up Mello and he took his glasses and looking like a gringo. That's funny. You would have been. Oh, he would. Oh, wow, the glasses went flying. Yeah, some idiot has I'm on Netflix. Well, good for you. Nobody will know who the fuck you are anyway. But I digress. Alright, so Mark gets the win there. In a blast from the past. Moving on. Alright, then we go to, let me see. I think an 8-man tag team match. I'm looking at my notes. We got Shane Taylor Promotions of Shane Taylor, Lee Moriarty, the pure champion still, and Lee J. That's, I think it's, EJ Naduka and Lee Moriarty, Lee J. So they take on Serpentico, Bear Boulder, and the Beaver Boys of Alex Reynolds and Johnny Huggy, John Silver. Obviously, Shane, I thought you would think that the faces will win. Wrong, because you're facing STP. So, Lee Moriarty hits locks in the Border City Scratch on Serpentico, and Serpentico does what he does best. Taps out in under 12 minutes. Big fucking whoop there. And, that's, pretty much it. So, we move on. Ow! Damn. Jay hit a flippy dibbity-doo on Mello, and Mello just went blah, like he's in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and he like fell over the announce table and almost like went in Wade Barrett's lap. What's up, my tribal chief? Put up your ones. Well, Jimmy's out, so we have to acknowledge him too, so. Alright, moving on. Yeah, we saw Becky. When is Becky coming back? Becky! Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hon. Okay, moving on. That's the end of Ring of Honor as SDP beats Serpentico, Bear Boulder, and the Dark Order in under 12 minutes, and that's it. So it wasn't a great episode of Ring of Honor. Still, gave it 6.25 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, that is it for Ring of Honor episode 99. Big one is next week, episode 100. But they're going up against TNA's live show, so who's going to watch episode 100 that night? So we got that. But TNA was pretty damn good going into Genesis. Should be a great show. I'll be doing my predictions tomorrow. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to watch the last 2 hours of SmackDown. Probably do a review a little bit later tonight right here on the channel. So your Triple Threat Friday coming your way. And then tomorrow we'll talk about Dynamite. We'll talk about Genesis. And maybe later Saturday night we'll talk about Collision. Because it's pretty violent episode, especially with Hangman Page and Christopher Daniels in his last actual in-ring match, which I think is a lie. He says, I'm retiring from in-ring competition. Bullshit. Nobody ever retires. Nobody. Even though I'm retired. But I can still kick your ass inside that very fucking ring. If I needed to. But every Gilmore's got a price, if you know what I mean. So get a ring for a good price, and maybe I'll just hit the Gilmore counter and you'll be knocked out, and I'll just pick up my money and leave. I don't even need a belt, you know. I'll be like Kevin Steen. I don't need a belt. I'm like king of the universe. Pretty much. I'm a tribal god of Extreme, so. I am the Extreme Heavyweight Champion. Retired. I still have the belt. It's not with me at the moment, but I don't need to defend my belt. I don't need to show it either. Just go with it. I am the king of Extreme. The god. I'm not even king anymore. I'm God. There's nobody better than me. So, and fuck you. Alright, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace.